How the thing go fam? Your DJ B.O.B. We back in the building with it today. So everybody up in arms about this Apple top 100 best albums of all time list. So we gotta check it out. I gotta see what the uproar is up about. But y'all know I like to do my fact check first. So before I get the list, I just kind of wanted to do, a little fact check and see how, they went about the list with all albums. But make it there because, the top 100 list is basically all genres just basically compiled together. And, everybody's on this list. So first and foremost, we got hip hop genre. So on this list, it looks like they have 21 hip-hop albums on this so far, which takes up 21%. So that's good for hip-hop. The fact that out of all of the other genres, hip-hop is still leading the way, you know what I'm saying, in terms of, fire classic albums. So we got rock on this list, we got pop, we got all these other different things. So let's go to the next slot. Decades of how many albums are on this list. So we got from 1950s and we got straight to the 2020s. Let's see which number is the highest, which is right here, 1990s. 23 albums within the 1990s decade itself. 23%. I've been telling people for a long time, the 90s decade is the greatest era of music. I mean, you got to look at stuff like this. So when people have to understand, when they talk shit, I like to talk shit with facts. I like to have numbers behind it. So when I talk these things, I could have percentages like this to pull up and say, bro, just in the 90s alone, 23 out of 100 albums came out of that one decade. That's 23%. Now, let's keep going down. Let's see. Okay, so number of albums by artists. So apparently these are the only artists that have one or more albums on this list, which are the Beatles, which should be expected. Prince, that should be expected. Stevie Wonder, that could be expected. Beyonce, I got to see what 2 albums there is. Radiohead, big group. Dr. Dre, levels to that right there. Remember, I didn't tell you, Dr. Dre is Thanos in this hip-hop game. And you all can see why in a minute. Go to the next category. Record labels with multiple albums. Look at the goddamn first one on top. Who is that? Interscope Records with 10 albums on the classic. Let's just pause on that 1 second. Out of all the hip-hop labels, groups, and everything, Interscope alone has 10 albums, brother. I didn't tell y'all, Dr. Dre, if you take away the West Coast music, if you take away Interscope, Aftermath, what Dr. Dre has produced, if you exclude all those discography and music from hip-hop, believe me, bro, you ain't gonna have much music left. Interscope leading the way. What else we got on here? We got Top Dog Entertainment. I just want to kind of, Death Row Records, got 3 albums up here. Warner Brothers, RCA, Epic Records. So let's get into this list now, because like I say, we ain't gonna hold y'all up too long. So first on the 100 list, Body Talk by Robin. I know of this person, but I don't really listen to that much music from them. But I know of this album. Alright, let's go to 99. Hotel California. The Eagles. I would think that would have been higher, but 99. Astro World, Travis Scott. A lot of people I heard was like, oh bro, this album was fire. You know what I'm saying? This is that, but we gotta take into consideration, folks. This is not only just a global list. This is all genres wrapped up into one nice tortilla, wrapped up in one nice taco, wrapped up in one nice quesadilla, and just given to you the one big sushi roll. Yes, all of the genres. So Astro World 98, Travis Scott, to be honest, that was a good album. To say it should be higher on this list against other hip-hop albums that have been classics, I really can't, I don't really see why some people would be upset about that. Travis Scott is cool, but 98 is, I would say, out of all of the albums from 1950, bro. Let's remember, this shit been rolling from 1950 to be among the top 100. And you were sitting at 98. That's a cool spot to be at. I'm mad at that. Rage Against the Machine, big group. Pure Heroin Lord, listen to me. A lot of people, just because of this, because my last name is actually Lord, but it's spelled L-O-R-D, not L-O-R-D-E. So a lot of people, when this even came out, I was catching like this hell just because of the name tag. Say, but this how your name's supposed to be spelled, like, but y'all ain't easy, dog. 95, Confessions. Now, boy, listen to me. I do have a problem with this. Confessions, you could say what you want about Usher. May not be your favorite, but you cannot deny the hits that came from this. Bro, you got it bad, nice and slow. All like Confessions, these are my confessions. Just when I thought my first you step. Just the name alone make you remember that song, even if it ain't your favorite. This one should be high up on the list. In terms of an R&B album, 95 Confessions. This should be high on the list. I would really like to see what they put before this damn album to make this 95. Burial, Untrue. Never heard of that one before, so y'all can fill me in. A Seat at the Table, Solange, Beyonce's little sister. Now, I've known of Solange from the day she has dropped from Beyonce, being the old Destiny's Child and everything. More Than Confessions, strike one. Strike one out the gate. There's no way this should be. And I get Solange is a pop star, you know what I mean? She got the wife of like the Taylor Swifties on the line too, so everything cool. But this ain't bigger than Confessions, bro. Nah, no way, no time, no how. This is a slap in the face to Usher. I'm sorry. 92, Flower Boy, Tyler, the Creator. Fire album. I'm not really a big Tyler, the Creator fan, so I can't really speak on this as to say how fire this is. Should this be up further on the list or not? But again, I take into consideration and keeping the reality perspective. This is all genres into play. This is not just hip-hop and R&B. This is Latin music, reggae music, this is dancehall music. This is all these collaborated genres put into one. So, Tyler the Creator, 92. Let me know how y'all feel about that one. I'm not a big Tyler the Creator fan to actually touch on that to say, is that sitting at a good slot or not? Then we got 91. George Michael, Listen with Prejudice, Volume 1. I remember this, but I didn't listen to it. My old man, and well, not my old man, because my old man never was around. My uncles was really into George Michael at one point in time. AC/DC, Back in Black. Never listened to their music, but I know of this group. Know of them for sure. They make waves when they come through. Lady Gaga, the Fame Monster, 89. Gaga got to be on the list. If anybody should be on this list, you definitely can't miss Gaga. I Put a Spell on You, Naomi Simmons, 88. Don't know that one. At least I know of Naomi Simmons. That's an old school lady right there. I can't remember what songs off the album though. Massive Attack, Blue Lines, I'm not sure of them. Mary J. Blige, My Life, Fire album, The Queen. Mary J. Blige is one of the queens of R&B. But even so, y'all put this before Confessions. I don't know, Mary J. Blige fans. We could talk about that in the comment section versus the Usher fans. I would love to see what y'all think, because honestly and truly, Mary J. is fire. I ain't taking nothing away from Mary J. We need Mary J. in hip-hop. Better than Confessions, though? Let's talk about it. We got Casey McGraver's Golden Hour. Don't know who that is. Doggy Style, 84. This is probably, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first hip-hop album that's put on there. Doggy Style is a staple album. 84? I can't say this could be higher because I got to see what other hip-hop albums they have before this, but Doggy Style is that staple album. So this is one of the Interscope albums that you're talking about that Thanos Dre has created. If you take this away from the hip-hop, this is a classic, big brother. This is a big classic. 84. I like where it's sitting before, especially before Tyler, the Creator, and what's the other rapper we called off? I forgot what his name was. So we got Patti Smith, Horses. Know of Patti Smith, but never heard any songs. Get Rich or Die Trying, 82. Now this may be a personal thing, but this should be a little higher on the list. 82 as a hip-hop album. I think Get Rich or Die Trying should be in the top 50. I get that this is all albums across all spans of genre. Keeping that in mind. But in the hip-hop world, just in its own, if you could have hip-hop in this category, period, there ain't much albums you could put before Get Rich or Die Trying. I'm going to keep it real, though. One album that comes to mind that you got to put before this is Tupac, All Eyes on Me. You got to put that before it. You got to put The Chronic. You got to put Dre The Chronic before this, definitely for sure. Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar. You got to put it. Any one of Eminem albums, the Marshall Mathers or the Eminem Show, you got to put before this. So, 82. I still think this could be a little bit high up on the list, but we can see what all albums they put before this. This before Doggy Style. Doggy Style was a classic. But you can't deny, I do rock in terms of listenability and go back and listen to more. I do catch myself listening to this 50 Cent, more than Doggy Style. Facts. Neil Young, After the Gold Rush. Know of Neil Young, big artist. Marshall Mathers LP, 80, right there in front of 50 Cent. I got Yeah, I could see why some people kind of a little rubbed the wrong way, but I'm still trying to keep in mind that these are all genres. But Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP. So that means if this only one album from Eminem, they gotta put the Eminem show on this then. Because if you put them, well, I still think both of these albums should at least be in the top 50. Even with all the genres straight across the board, 80 and 82, yeah, that's really a little too low for Eminem and 50 Cent. And honestly and truly, like, they really should be in the 50 and top 50. So you got Lana Del Rey, Norman effing Rockwell. Boy, that's crazy for our album that title. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John, big artist, big man. Like a Prayer, Madonna. Now this should be higher. This should be higher. I ain't gonna front on you on that. Madonna is Madonna. You know what I'm saying? Bad Bunny. I'm out at 76 and seeing Bad Bunny there. Super Duper Fly. Missy was the only misdemeanor. Probably the greatest female to ever come out of hip hop, bro. You want to talk about diversity, skills, talent? Missy could sing, Missy could rap, Missy could produce, she could write songs, she can make beats. I mean, she's like the Kyrie Irving of this shit, bro. In female, bra and stuff. She could dribble all, she got them handles on it. Super Duper Fly was a good album, bro. Super Duper Fly was a good album. I'm out of the beat at 75, honestly and truly. The Down Spiral, 9 Inch Nails, never heard, so y'all could give me some more. Steely Dan, I know of Steely Dan, never heard any music from Steely Dan though, but I've definitely heard the name. SOS Scissor, and y'all put this before Confessions. This was a good album though, I ain't gonna lie. SOS Scissor, from the 1 or 2 songs that I've heard from it, yeah, she hitting gold with that one. So we got Kraftwerk, Trans Euro Express. I've heard of this album. I try to remember the song from it though. Straight Out of Compton, NWA at number 70. Before 50 Cent Garrix died trying a doggy style. Okay, I'm out of that. I can't really say nothing but that. Master of Puppets, Metallica. The big rock and roll group Metallica. Is it the Strokes? Do y'all think Metallica should be there at 99? At 99? At 69 though? It's a crazy position to be at, 69. But Metallica, I would think they would have been actually a little high up on the list. Especially if you only have certain people who have 2 albums on this list now. Let's keep that in mind. So that means most of the people we seeing right now, this is the only album they have on this list. They don't have any others. So Metallica at 69, I don't know. Is this the Strokes? Don't know. Y'all can give me some more info on that one if y'all want to. Dummy, Portishead. I think this is like a guitar group, if I'm not mistaken. Like this, they kind of do like acoustic music. Could be wrong. The Queen is Dead, The Smiths, 66. Not sure. 3 Feet High, Rising, De La Soul. This was a good album. This is a classic. To some people, this is a classic album. 64. Erykah Badu. Listen to me, Baduism. I lady used to listen to this just cooking dinner and stuff. You used to hear that Erykah Badu playing in the kitchen when you wake up on Saturday morning. Or Sunday. Whichever day the old lady feeling good. Are You Experienced? The Jimi Hendrix Experience, 63. I don't know what I was reading just now. Probably was the handwriting. Jimi Hendrix, 63. Boy, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, 62. What do y'all have in the top 50 for hip hop, bro? If All Eyes on Me sitting this low at 62, because to me, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. A lot of people could be mad at me when they say this right now, but to me, this probably is up there in top 3 greatest albums in hip hop. Would I put with another album up there in top 3? Good Kid, Mad City. What I could put in there with that, I'll leave that for speculation. But top 3, not even in my personal liking. This is just me going off of what I've known these albums have done for music in general, throughout the culture, throughout history. All Eyes on Me and Good Kid, Mad City should be top 3. Y'all could ask me what the next one is later on in another video. Sade, Love Deluxe. This should be higher. Sade, believe it or not, I actually listen to Sade in my cooking time or just like my relax time when I actually get in sometimes massaging. I'll go tell my masseuse, look here, put on some Sade. That's gangster right there. Don't judge me. Don't judge me on my Sade. The Velvet Underground and Nico. Never heard. Y'all could give me some more on them. Arctic Monkeys, AM. Not sure about them. Oasis. Morning Story, not sure, but then number 58, Voodoo D'Angelo, definitely not better than Confessions, even though, you know, he all had the chest out and all that bull BS and whatnot back in the day. Hype-wise, nah, this still don't beat Confessions. 57, that's definitely a slap in the face. The Cure, 56, don't know of them. Rihanna, Auntie, this was a good album. But was this better than Confessions? I'm just saying. See, these are the things that we could talk about after this video in the comment section. I Love Supreme, John. I know of John. This is an alright album. I'm out of that. Rolling Stone, Exile of Main Street, 53. Good placement. I'm out of that. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. Prince, The Sign of Times, 51. Ooh, they doing Prince in. They got an R&B. They doing R&B bot on this list, bro. Real talk, from what I just seen so far, R&B taking a box seat on this list. Like somebody up there just have a little pet peeve with the R&B persons look like on this list. Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. You got U2, the Joshua Tree, 49. U2, big group. I think that would be higher. Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique. Beastie Boys is Beastie Boys. If you know, you know. Biggest numbers ever until Drake just came about, and you know, Take Care. Speaking of Drake, one of his best albums, probably his last best album, I would say, that I would listen to in its entirety. Everything else after Take Care was like, it was just going downhill after that. So 47, this better than Get Rich or Die Trying? I get it, sold more, Drake is Drake, but in terms of listening quality, I still don't think this beats out Get Rich or Die Trying. So 46, Content Not Available in my region. Damn, that's harmful. Borjak, Homogenic, 45, not sure about that one. Stevie Wonder, Intervisions, 44. Stevie is big. If anything, you gotta have all the Stevie. You should have all of whatever numbers you putting with Stevie on this list. They should be in top 20. That's why I feel like the R&B people taking a box seat on this list. Talking Heads, Remain in Light. Not sure who they are. Janet Jackson, Control, 42. I'm out of Janet being on this list, but at 42, all right, we can keep it at that. Outkast, Aquemini, I would think this would be higher. Shout out to Outkast, one of the greatest groups of all time. I'm out of this sitting at 41, and this definitely being on the list, period. You gotta put Outkast on the list some way, somehow. I would have gone with either this or their second album, any which one. But 41, now this, I wouldn't be mad at this beat no 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, or Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP. Even though I'm a big Eminem fan, I understood what this with Outkast, and this album did, period. Aretha Franklin, I would think this lady would be higher. I never loved a man the way I loved you. Illmatic Nas, alright, 39. Like I say, to me, this didn't, I don't think this album is fucking great. Well, this up there with All Eyes on Me, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta put this up there with All Eyes on Me, Good Kid, Mad City in terms of greatest album. So, yeah, this would probably be the third one in that slot that I was talking about. Illmatic, yeah, I can't fix my mode even if I wanted to try even say anything remotely, like, comparatively wrong about this album. This was damn near almost a flawless album, just like All Eyes on Me, Good Kid, Mad City. Nas, pardon, I ain't got nothing bad to say with you. You good. Tapestry, Carole King, 38, don't know who that is. We got Into the Woo, 36 Chambers. Respect the Woo, big brother. Respect the W that is the Woo. 37, I may not be a big Wu-Tang listener, but I understand that this album right here, yeah, people still rock out to this day. Beyonce, self-titled album. Does this beat Confessions? Is this better than Yeah, this one's kind of a little better than Rihanna. But you got this over Stevie and Prince? That's tough. London Calling, The Clash, 35. Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation. I'm out of Public Enemy being high on this list. They are movers and historic icons in this industry. Kid A, Radiohead definitely, they both that music. Ready to Die, the Notorious B.I.G. Like I say, I personally do not think this beats out All Eyes on Me. And Illmatic. But I get it. It's Biggie, you know what I'm saying? And it's always going to be who's your favorite at the end of the day. So to me, when it comes to these three albums right here, those three albums in particular, Biggie, Nas, and Pac, it's all subjective. You really ain't going to get too much of a a backlash argument from me if you choose either one of those three albums as your favorite album of all time. You call it the classic of all time. You really ain't gonna get no argument from me. It's just my personal debate battle that's going to be Get Ready to Die was great. But to me, All Eyes on Me and the Illmatic just stands a little bit further out than Ready to Die. But I ain't gonna be you ain't gonna get much of an argument on me. Jack a Little Pill, 31. Not sure who they are. Billie Eilish. Why is she 30 already? I mean, Billie Eilish is big, but she ain't been around that long to say Warren a 30? A top 30 out of 100? That's kind of weird to me. Low end, A Tribe Called Quest. Okay, 29, I'm out of that being up there, definitely for real. Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin should be up there. Kanye West by Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies. One of Kanye's best, his best album, period. So, that could be up there. I'm out of that. Millie Davis, Kind of Blue. Watch them trumpets, buddy. Millie Davis will sing you to sleep. Watch it. David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. That's a long title for an album. I've never heard that one before. Spiders from Mars. Okay. Discovery, Daft Punk. If you don't know, but Daft Punk, a lot of people actually just learned about Daft Punk, believe it or not, thanks to Kendrick Lamar. But I've been knowing about Daft Punk for a little while as a DJ. If you don't know about Daft Punk, you behind the 8 ball. Facts. Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. The guitar madman, you know. The Beatles, Revolver. Y'all got this at 21? I would think this would have been in like probably top 15. But we can see, keep it going. The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds, number 20. We get in the top 20. Dr. Dre, The Chronic. This definitely warrants to be in the top 20 automatically. No hands down. You ain't got no argument from me on that one. Taylor Swift, 1989. That should be further down on the list. Definitely you looking at 70s, 60s for this album. This should nowhere be 18, but we know how y'all gonna do Taylor Swift because she's your little American honeycomb sweetheart. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Sorry, I just had my coffee. But you gotta bust a Marvin Gaye by 70 in. I would think this would be higher, but I think I get no argument from you on that one right there. Joni Mitchell, Blue, Joni Mitchell, pardon I. Don't want to get it mixed up. 16, don't know who that is, but Adele, 21. Salute to the lady Adele. Adele has earned her way up on this 15 spot. I ain't gonna lie. Some people may think 15 may still be too high for Adele, but you gotta understand, bro. When a lady can just get on stage, stand in front of a mic, she don't need no dancers, no nothing, no music and all, and she could just sing her ass off, and people just going get it done. It's power. Bob Dylan, Highway 61 Revisited. Bob Dylan, I'm out of being number 14. Jay-Z's Blueprint. Out of all Jay-Z's album, The Blueprint, I would say for a lot of people they might figure this might be his best album. I'm not a big Jay-Z personnel to say this was his best album, but I kind of would agree with everyone. If they was to say The Blueprint was Jay-Z's best album, you're probably not going to get much argument from me. I wouldn't be mad if this was a little lower. Honestly, this should have been like, this could have been 40. This could have been 40 or 50. Definitely not number 13. Nah, I can't give Jay-Z a pass on that. I don't care how much billions he got and how much he checking Beyonce. Okay, Computer, Radiohead, 12. Radiohead, I'm out of this being number 12. Fleetwood, Mac, Rumors. I have no idea, but from the thumbnail, it looks like some raunchy stuff. I'm just saying. 10. Lemonade, Beyonce. This is the second album we've seen from... Now, Lemonade, if that was where the other album was, and then that other album from Beyonce a little further down, then I would be okay with that. Lemonade, I don't think Lemonade be in the top. Do y'all really think this is a top 10 album? Ladies, honestly and truly, is Lemonade from Beyonce a top 10 album of all time? Like, really and truly, I'm not just saying it hip-hop wise, I'm talking about... Because there was a lot of shit she talked about on this album, for real, you know, with the whole Jay sliding up on another girl and all that kind of stuff. I think she bad in this, so I guess because of what she was talking about, yeah, and the storyline, you could put it up there. The top 10, I think 15 or top 20 would have been better. Nirvana, Nevermind. Nirvana, Nevermind. Okay, number 9. I've never heard the song, but I know Nirvana is a very big group and they make some big songs. Like Stadium Anthem songs. Amy Winehouse, I definitely ain't mad at that. Back to Black, this was a phenomenal album. Amy Winehouse was a powerhouse, big brother. A powerhouse, a movement. Good Kid, Mad City, number 7. I definitely ain't mad at this being number 7 because there are only certain albums. There should be only 6 albums, literally in the entire world, that could probably even beat this out. We ain't even just talking hip hop, but of all across all genres. Not just me being a hip hop fan, but me being a realistic listener to music. Ain't much beating this Good Kid, Mad City. But Stevie Wonder, Songs of Key of Life. This should be top 5. Fox and Fox. This definitely should be being in the top 10 slot. I'm out of this for real. Frank Ocean, Blonde. Frank Ocean. Now this I may probably have a problem with for sure, because I know Frank Ocean is Frank Ocean. But number 5? Yeah. This beating out actually Lemonades too? And Confessions? I don't know. I've never listened too deep into Frank Ocean to really, and this album to really understand why it would be here. But maybe it might interest me to go back and listen to it just so I could check it out, to be fair. But a little sketchy to me right there, for real. Purple Rain, it should be top 3. I can't see what other albums are beating this out though. There are 2 albums in the top of my head that I would think that should only be before this Purple Rain. And one is Mr. MJ himself, which I'm definitely sure he should be number 1 on this list. If I'm not mistaken. The Beatles, Abbey Road. You would expect that from the greatest selling group of all time, right behind Drake. Drake just accomplished that. So this being number 3. Ooh, it's number 2. Oh no. Whoa, so who's number 1? Oh no. Oh no. See, I don't want to be disrespectful of the great, the infamous, the dynamic, the phenomenal Lauryn Hill. Because baby, the Miseducation is a friggin' classic album. Yeah, I completely agree. Without people feel some type of way about her not making any music with Bray, after you make a chef kiss album like that, you really don't need to come back with anything else. I mean, when you make a damn near almost flawless album like what the Miseducation Lauryn Hill was, you don't need to do anything else after. You can sit down and let that one marinate for years to come, as a book almost, and they could turn that album into a movie. They could use that for TV scripts. That album is that good. Sorry about that, my camera died. So let's wrap up this video right quick. But the Miseducation better than Thriller? There's nothing better than Thriller, bro. I'm sorry to say, Michael Jackson has the greatest album of all time. There's no album that's beating the numbers and sales still to this day. There's no album beating the attraction, the way that Thriller makes you feel from start to finish, bro. The nostalgia, the Lauryn Hill. Let me say this one time. Miss Lauryn Hill, you are a super mega star. This album is a testament of time, but this is more of a test of time. This is more of a statement album. This is more of a this album. Apple, y'all got it wrong with this one. I'm sorry to say it. Y'all, this is the one. This is, out of all of the other albums and the little fuck ups here and there, this is the big fuck up. You do not put Lauryn Hill before Michael Jackson. That is disrespectful, and I'm pretty sure Lauryn Hill and herself would say, "Boy, y'all put me before MJ." Her first thought in her head was like, "Boy, they could be pissed off at y'all for this," because I wouldn't even agree with this. I don't even think Lauryn Hill would look at this and say, "Y'all put me before Michael? What? Why y'all trying to get me killed out here in these streets? Why would y'all do that to Lauryn Hill?" No, bro. This Michael Jackson, Thriller, greatest album of all time. I don't care what nobody else said. Prince is fire. Stevie Wonder is my guy. Madonna is Madonna. Beyonce is Beyonce. Lauryn Hill is Lauryn Hill. I know she has 10 Grammys. But this is MJ we talking about. This is what your grandmother listened to when she was cooking you breakfast in the morning. Your grandmother was not listening to Lauryn Hill. Your mother was listening to Lauryn Hill. But your Grammy and your old lady was listening to Michael Jackson. That's all I'm saying. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. On the next video. Peace, health, and wealth. Y'all stay favorite. You know, be grateful. We out here.